Hello and welcome to Jekyll Geek's RPG Realm. I am Jekyll Geek and this is my RPG Realm. And in our last episode of the Land of Eam solo play, I thought I did all of character creation I needed to, but in fact I found out I did not do my background stuff, and I realized that when I looked at my background stuff, I needed to do that so I could actually gain XP in this game because that is very important. It may be difficult to think of a backstory and background stuff on the fly, so this game has a few interesting little random tables that I can draw upon. And let's see. So, without further ado, I will roll my first d6 to see what my backstory is as a bard. 4. Let's see, what is a 4? My musician parents. Okay. Uh, s- mm, I have barred parents, and I'll probably see how I can elaborate this with the other ones, and I can now roll an ideal because when I pursue my ideal, I can get an experience point, which is very important. Otherwise, I can't level up. In all role playing games, you want to level up. Okay, let's see what a 5 is. Okay, I want to diffuse a tense situation with humor. Okay, so I see. So here, uh, this looks like Jackie the Jazzy Gnome. Looks to be more of a peacemaker who wants to, which could be very good for a bard. And let's see his flaw. I can gain an XP if I use my flaw to trip myself up in a way, which is not something unique to the land of Eam, but very good because if you're doing a role playing game, you want to have your character be your character, even if they're not optimal. And however, this flaw mechanic allows you to do that without too much penalty, and I'm going to have to see what Jackie's flaw is. Okay, 6. Okay, put my foot in my mouth. Copy. Okay, so now I have a personal quest. And let's see, we have let's see what a 3 is. Journey to, and learn its forgotten. And here we have a map of the land of Eam. Moving. I think my character is somewhere around here. So let's see, where would he want to go? Let's see, the oceans. No. Hmm. Maybe he wants to go to the Giant Step Mountains and learn about, yeah, or the mountains in the east. Yeah, that will be his quest. And let's see, therefore, we can go over here and we can go back to our character sheet and say his personal quest is go to the mountain in the east and find out its secrets. Okay, there we have his what Jackie the Jazzy Shrew's quest. And now we have a relationship. Okay, I can roll a d8. Okay, another three. Let's see what is in another three. Okay, so I have a critical and rude friend that always listens to my stories. I will have to figure out who that person is because even though I do have that thing, I will have to figure out more cleverly since even though I have a prompt, I have to think about that. And I have thought about that, and after thinking about it, I will say that go back to the backstory. Personal class, relationship. Okay, I have Chester the. I'm going to call him Chester the Imp. And I want. Imp is rude, but listens to my story. Okay, so now I have a something to go on because now Jackie's not just some random crew who can has a saxophone, but he has his bard parents. He is a bit of a peacemaker, but says inappropriate things occasionally, and he wants to find out about the mountains in the east, and he has a friend named Chester, and that is a fair amount to go on. So even though that I'm not entirely done, I do have a lot to go on for a future episode of the solo play of the Land of Eam, and I found this book to be rather useful in helping me figure out my character, and I hope you found this episode entertaining and educational, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.